Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing more Aethermancer because this game is awesome and the new update is even more awesome. So, last time we had a great mythic run using the new character of the Alchemist. I haven't unlocked any of his upgrades, but we got a lot of new monsters to work with. So we're going to do another mythic run. So, the difficulty modifiers are here. Basically, everything's going to have a lot more HP, deal more damage, have more poise, and so on. So yes, we will start a run on that. And I would like to look at our new monsters and decide which one I want to guarantee to be in our group. Bane of the Living, All Fire Smash. 2 times 5 fire earth damage. Purges Aether. Applies 3 Bane. Applies 4 Bane to self. Interesting. He requires all elements. He's got wild as his element type. Hollow Shield. It just shields all allies. Applies bleed to all monsters, including ours, I assume. This guy's interesting. I'm kind of actually most interested in this one. Whenever a buff on another ally gets consumed, except for redirect or cooking, stores a dormant copy of that buff on the Eidolon to a limit of 7. Awakening can be used once this limit is reached. Okay, Glow. Apply 2 force to target ally, regenerates wild aether. Seismic healing, heals all allies, applies force to all allies, applies psychic to self. Wow. And then we've got, this is one of the starters that you can have, one of the unique ones, along with Sheriff and Jotun and those, etc. I think there's still one more I have not been able to find yet, or I found it but I couldn't capture it in one of our previous runs. I didn't have a blank ballot. His is really cool. His signature trait. The first hit of each attack of this monster deals +1 damage for every 2 buff stacks on it, and shield self equal to that amount. And he can get psychic and dodge and force. So he just wants to get lots and lots of buffs. Kind of like Cat Zerker in that regard. So I'm kind of cool with that. I kind of want to start with him, but in the interest of picking one that is brand new, I'm thinking I'm gonna try. This is one of the boss guys who's got more HP, and I'm gonna try him. I don't know what we would do to avoid bleed on ourselves. How badly that will affect us. Like, what would be a good combo based off of that? Anything that doesn't mind being debuffed or like scales off of being debuffed? Hold on. Before I do this, does Doulahan... He does do debuffs, but I don't think he does any purging, does he? Yes, he does do purging with Hellfire Slash. So having other things trigger off purge would be good. So Warden would not be a terrible choice. Grapple, 2 times 4, purges Aether very cheaply. We could get a tank, although Warden's also a tank, so that's doubly good. We can get regeneration to offset the bleed potentially. Terror on enemies, probably not going to be doing a terror build. I think Warden might be the way. Or in terms of types, we can do anything we want because the other one's wild. So do I want more earth and fire? Or do I want wind? This does more hits, which is good for breaking poise. But this is also much cheaper. And we're going to have probably a hard time, generally speaking, having the Aether we want until a little bit later. So we'll try this. Hi, bud. What do you got for us? Pick an artifact or get 10 gold. I'll take an artifact. Deck of cards. Oh, hi. That could give us the Aether we want. 2 fights. That's just a lore item, so we don't need to worry about it. All right, lots of high ground around here. So let's see. Hopefully there's a combat near the high ground so I can take advantage of it. Looks like there is here, yes. All right, let's see how this goes. I imagine it should go well, given we've got 2 boss monsters on our team. Doing bubble trick. Wow, this is just disgustingly good. Then I'll have 1 fire left, which is not actually enough to do. Wait, this requires earth. They'd have to use the. They're not going to both get to use skills. This also purges, but it's cheaper. He would generate wild Aether. He would generate fire earth, which is probably better overall. So let's do it this way. But this does way more damage, right? No. About the same. All right. We'll get our bleed up, or our bane built up. Either way, they're not going to do too much to us. We'll take a little tiny bit of corruption. Not a big deal. Okay, so it should be pretty easy to do whatever we want this turn, yes. So I can stagger you. Then I can stop your skill by purging. Okay. We're gonna have very, very minor amounts of... Okay, so I can both do the same amount of damage. This also applies Bane, so I'd rather do that. And he's doing a basic attack there, and you're doing a little bit, but I can just... Can I kill the top? I could. Grapple's going against our bottom. Like I can pick basically who I want to get the corruption at this point. I'd rather Warden get the corruption, I think. More resistant to it in general. It makes it easy to kill this guy anyways. Because Warden is actually got a worthiness 5, I believe, from using him previously. So he's got a bunch of traits already. Yeah. In fact, we're getting him close to 6. It was better for him to take hits than Dullahan. Or +1 Aether, but health is reduced by 6. All right. That means I'll probably get 2 wild Aether at the start of each round. Oh, wait. Give me this. Increase the soul to get +5 on somebody. Put it on Warden, since he's going to be the main tank. And now we can get a jump on these guys pretty easily. The high ground for extra poise break. Oh, is that a tree over there? If that's what I think it is, and it's really good. Well, I could stagger him immediately. I can't stagger this guy because he does water, and we have no water damage, technically. So that's slightly unfortunate, but it is what it is. Gonna take a pretty big hit. Oh, actually, never mind. I can purge. Purge enough to make it into a basic attack. So he'll only get like 1 corruption, I think, off of that. Very good. Good shield and... Yeah. Or I could just kill him. Let Warden take the bottom hit. Is shielding worth it to me? 8. This guy's doing 4 damage. This guy's doing 8 damage. I will get bled, but bleed doesn't matter too much because that doesn't give corruption, you know? And it's the start of our turn, too. we'll take a bunch of damage, but it won't be anything that gives us corrupted. And for what's worth it. As long as we can kill this turn. Well, I can interrupt him completely. Easy stagger. This has 4 hits, so that's pretty damn good. I can just kill. And generate even more Aether. Nice. And then I just whack him again. No problem at all. Pretty clean. Now let's see what Dullahan's level up look like. Aura. Instead of shields on allies vanishing at the start of turn, half of all shields are retained rounded up. Allies with 7 or more shield gain +1 damage and 15% crit chance. This gives 8 shields, so it could work. Deals a hit with damage equal to half the shield's monster's shield rounded up. Nah. On attack. I mean, +1 damage and crit chance is good. Means he's going to want to be applying shields to us more often. For every 3 Aether purged or stolen by this monster applies power to self. It has to be him, though. Whenever 3 attacks, applies power to self. On attack, applies 2 weakness to target enemy. Ironically, he was going to be the tank, but he's actually just been attacking constantly. Applying weakness is really good. Because that allows us... It cuts their damage down significantly. Oh, it's just a tree of gold. It's not the special tree. And we've already used that, so we can't use it again. We just leave. Let's see. We got the knight, which will give us equipment, I think. Random embassy and an envoy. We could use some equipment. Our stuff isn't very good right now. We have like a common orb or something. Sphinx. Interesting. Purely support. But it can apply, like, can never attack. Summons. He can get psychic on himself. What does Exalted do? Game, you want to tell me? Exalted. The start of your turn applies psychic to this monster and applies 1 essence to its attached minions. Oh, that which lets them survive longer. Oh, Cat Zerker. We just did Cat Zerker last run, but like, it's at least the shifted version so damn good. And it would probably be really good in our group. Especially if I'm getting crits up the wazoo. I do want to get him to worthiness 6 to see what happens. Alright. This team is pretty similar to our last one. My phone had an alert. Emergency alert. Luckily, it doesn't apply to me. But I don't know if the mic picked it up. Pick equipment. Meteorite common or banner. Neither of these are great. But, crit chance and evasion. Yeah, that's 1 in 20. We can have it for now. Give it to Cat Zerker, I guess. Doesn't really matter who holds it. We're gonna definitely have that get replaced with anything better. So going to the knight was not really super fruitful to us. Okay. We already have this monster shifted. I think it's Jotun, right? Yeah. We already have him. Don't really need to worry about it. What are they doing? Just attacks all over the place. I don't have any redirects. If I use my fire, I can't do this, but I could do this and this. Then that leaves nothing really for Cat Zerker. Cat Zerker doesn't have any special traits yet. He's still level 1, yeah. So, I mean, this would be nice. It's psychic. That's requiring our fire, and I really want to use our fire here. Well, I don't necessarily need to. It'd be a full-on stagger on him. Or this would just be an interrupt. All right. I could attack and change this from 2x7 to just a regular attack. Yeah, I'll do that. I was gonna shield, but yeah, all right. It's not gonna do too much damage. She's hitting Warden anyway, so that's like nothing. He'll take a little bit of corruption on Zerker, but what can you do? I got a crit and I ran a buff, which happened to be temporary power. Zerker has like default 50% chance to crit. It's crazy. Crazy good. I'm gonna survive with 1 HP if I do that, really? Good long slash. I could also tempering. I only have 1 fire currently. Nobody else is going to use light, so this might crit as well. It did. Nice. When it crits, it applies bleed. Can I do anything about this? I can. Both, to be honest. Who are you attacking? Warden, that's fine. Yeah, you are the one that needs to be interrupted. Or at least weakened, so that's significantly less damage now. I may as well just kill. I could actually shield everyone. He would take some damage even through that. He's gonna take some damage anyways. I can minimize it. That way you don't get as much corruption. Being able to apply bleed to everyone, just the fact it was kind of nice because it does poison damage too, but it doesn't matter too much. Wow, they're doing nothing, huh? Well, I can Reaper already. Can I? I don't have 13 Bane. Do I? Apparently. Cool. All right, not bad. 50 Aether Crystals, level up. Okay. It looks like if their worthiness increases, they just give us Aether Crystals. Actually, that's not necessarily true, because lower ones sometimes do that too. Soul Altar. Release a monster soul. Get a boom for the next 2 fights. No thanks. We're gonna need our monster souls. In particular, because this class is special and allows us to infuse monsters. And now that we've got a full party, we're going to want to start swapping traits around. Steal traits from other monsters. Put them into our own. We can interrupt this, which would be good. I may as well do this first. We got enough fire. Now we can do big old damage. Just heal Sidekick and do an automatic crit. This doesn't, well, it purges, but they're not doing anything with purge anyways. I wish I had one more thing, but I don't. Purging is not a terrible idea, though. I'll probably wind slash next turn to finish this guy off, so I'll start working on the other ones. I should not have done this, because now he gets temporary power. It didn't really matter. Well, that's a lot of stuff. That's Firestorm. Not a fan of that. Or that. Well. That's okay. I can stagger you. Can't really stop this guy unless I attack him twice. It's a problem. And then if I do that, then this goes through. For a lot of damage on Kadzerker, which would be problematic. Versus this is small amount of damage to everybody. I think I'd rather small amount of damage on everybody. Because then it spreads the corruption around. And when after we beat the first boss, we'll be able to cleanse most of that anyways. Or probably all of it, to be honest. Alright. Straightforward enough. And over time, we cleanse it slowly anyways. Kadzerker, I need you to have something good here. Allies gain 25% crit chance against enemies with bleed. Whenever an enemy dies, spread half their bleed stacks to remaining enemies. This is very good, because if Dullahan shields and applies bleed to everyone, then we automatically get crit chances against them. Whenever a Psychic is applied to this monster, it generates 1 random Aether. Every 3 wind Aether consumed by allies applies Psychic itself. I'm gonna take Splatter. That's good. Like Memento, also good. There's a comet over there. Can I get them close enough to blitz from here? Yes. They're all just the basic enemies from the first zone. Do I have blue chicken? I think I have blue chicken. Yeah, I do. 3 times 3. I mean, I can interrupt him. Can't do Hollow Shield, unfortunately. Would have been nice. I think I'm going to set up this. He doesn't have crazy combos like yet for that. That's okay. There's really not much I can do about this guy. Though I could apply Weaken to him, potentially. Can I do this and this? No. They both require fire. I can do this and this, though. They both purge. So it's possible that we can stop his thing from happening. We'll see. Yes. Or at least turns it into a basic attack instead. And applies weakness, so that's good. Gonna get more corruption on Dullahan. That's a bit annoying, but what can you do? Firefang gives sidekick to himself. Poison. Okay, well, maybe time to do this. That gives us plus crit chance too against all these guys. It's not great. Well, I'm gonna do it anyways. Didn't get any crits. Wow, that's pretty unlucky. Pretty unlucky. Could kill him, so then he doesn't shield and redirect. Well, this guy die to bleed. Takes X wild damage. He's only gonna take 2, so he'll live with 1 HP. Unless I crit. Unless I crit. I didn't crit. That's unfortunate. Oh, he died anyways. Is it 2 times? I'm pretty sure it only said X. But it does seem like bleed does twice as many twice as much bleed as you have in stacks, but I don't know. Let's see what happens here. I took 2. Yeah, it's twice as much. It's not how I understand the thing to work, but they're both just kind of buffing themselves, so we can do whatever we want. Is he really gonna live with 1 HP? My dude. Sure, dude. You're totally gonna survive this, not. Definitely not. Dual hand not having worthiness also means he doesn't have any passives like plus defense or more corruption cleanse, etc. Deals 2 enemy aether, applies 2 psychic to self. Or just 2 enemy aether, heals all allies for 7 on interrupt. Applies temporary power to all allies. They're all pretty expensive. This purges 4 or 3 water. That is like pretty hard for us to get. We have 0 water generation right now. So I don't think we should take that. Deals 2 and applies 2 psychic. I mean, that means he can still get value. This purges and heals. Wind is a little hard to come by, and so is water. I will take Stolen Gemstone. Oh, he can get it too. Ha! Fancy that. Everybody gets psychic. No. Free action, but it's 2 fire, and I don't really have. I don't want that in the long run. So, Petal Burst. 3 times 3 water earth. Does initial 2 times 3 damage if the enemy has weakness. We can do that. We can do that. Like Memento. That is a great skill for breaking poise. If nothing else, because it's so cheap. And we can activate it pretty easily. Alright, I could go back for the buff, but I don't think I care. I think I want the Aether Spring for that permanent buff. But first, we get to have some fun. Ooh. Well, this monster has 1 or more force that evades the first hit of each enemy attack and has retaliate. I could stick that onto someone. Probably Kadzerker. Terror on enemies deals 2 or more damage. Don't care. Never 1 or more burn stacks are applied to an enemy. Don't care. Okay, well, I could, Does the shifted one matter? Oh, the shifted one is, well, this monster has 2 or more power. It evades the first attack. We're going with force, so let's do infusion. And I could also put other stuff onto them, but for instance, if I wanted to have force onto one of these guys, I could do that as well. So they start getting force stuff. But I think I want fearless. Actually, I don't know. Critical mass. Let me go look. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to see my team. Let's see. On crit, 50% chance to apply a random buff to self, and this monster applies a buff, heals the buff monster for 3. Yeah, what about these guys? I want this. Applies powers off. This one could probably be replaced with something else. It's okay. It's okay. It's not that exciting. So Warden could also potentially benefit from something. Not any of these, so I guess I will just infuse. Fearless onto the cat. Fearless Kadzerker. Neato. Good. We have quite a bit of money right now. Could use a merchant. Wind, extra XP, or cleanses 1 corruption from each monster. Well, XP is definitely going to be more impactful. It's only a 25% chance, but each battle. But I have gotten to this high ground. It doesn't matter that much. Say, but it might actually matter. They have 2 Wormling dudes. Well, let's hope for the best here. Got a lot of fire. That's about it, huh? And these are all water-based. We are gonna struggle to interrupt them. Purging. 3 times 3 water damage. We're gonna have to fight. We're gonna have to do a lot of purging to stop their attacks. Don't have earth stuff, unfortunately. We're gonna set up a little bit instead. They're gonna generate a lot of fire aether. We're just gonna take a bunch of damage. At least some amount of damage. And they're gonna do a lot of skills next turn. They're gonna have a lot of aether to work with. Dodge, nice. Yeah, here comes 3 times 4. More generation, more. Okay. Not great. Not great. Well, this does water. They have weakness. Nobody has weakness right now, unfortunately. Okay, who do I need to stop the most? This is 12 damage. This is 12 damage. This is just purging. It's this and this, preferably. Although he has power, so that's also pretty bad. Let's stem the tide a little bit. Can I do both? I can do both. We'll give him dodge, so even if he does get attacked, it won't be as bad. I can do that and he'll die to bleed. Then he goes against dual hand. That's not super ideal, but it's okay. Nice. So much corruption. This run is definitely not perfect by any means. Well, that's what happens when you... Wow, that's he's got 8. Getting plus damage for each fire aether. And he's got a lot of fire aether. 8 times 4 extra damage. I have to stop that, methinks. Does Cat Zerker do wild damage? I don't think he can actually interrupt that. This is the problem. It only causes 1 fire to do too. So I have to have everybody just attack as much as possible. I hope it's enough damage. Let's see. We got the crit. That's great. That means he will actually get broken if I do this. Oh, well, the crit also helps. That also does it. But the bleed would have staggered him. Okay, not too bad. Now they're doing it. Okay, well. Go for the best. Nice. Good crits. Very high chance of those crits, so. Not exactly high risk or anything. Nice. Plus XP. Gain a monster soul. So that is useful. Okay. I think this cleanses corruption. I could probably wait until later. Another monster soul. Whoa, did you see what Dual Hand was doing over there? Did I recreate that? Yeah. Good old pathing. Good old pathfinding. Never ceases to... Oh, okay. A merchant is coming up after this, so that's great. Let's see what's down south. Oh, hello. Well, let's see. Elemental perk. I think we'll give it to Dullahan. Actually, no, I should have given it to... I can go back. Should I give it to Warden? Wait, who does the... I think it's Warden, right? Petal Burst, yeah. Earth. Earth Affinity would be nice on him. Does he do... He does do fire as well. Fire is probably better, to be honest. Give him Fire Affinity. +1 fire damage. Wait, can I get up top? No, I can't. Alright. Well... These guys do a lot of poison. We're probably going to kill these guys quickly, especially the ooze. Deals 2 enemy aether, applies 2 psychic to self. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Means he'll still get to attack and contribute this turn. Okay, who are you attacking? Top, bottom, bottom. Okay, well. I'm doing this and this. That works. We'll get a lot of psychic. So also apply weakness for next turn. I get more corruption. It's kind of painful, but... Ah, here we go. There's that firestorm nonsense. That's not great. Let's go for the bleed. And extra damage. I didn't get it, unfortunately. We didn't get it. We can do a little bit here. At least make him weaker. Okay, he's doing a big attack. He's also doing a big attack. The only one I can really stop is this. Well, we're going to get a lot of corruption here on Dullahan. Y'all. Poison doesn't really matter too much unless other than them threatening to kill. That is a bit of a problem. Okay, bleed is nice. We can just straight up kill him. He's attacking Dullahan too, which is a pain in the ass. This guy's attacking everybody, so... This uses fire, but he needs the fire. I'm not gonna be able to do both, actually. Wait. Can I do this and this? I can. I can get this guy into... So he'll die to bleed. Oh, well, crits also work, so... And this guy's now weakened, which is great. And now he'll die to bleed too, probably. Not quite. Almost. So close to being perfect. So close. Poison. He's got 4 HP left. Well, for funsies. Kill him. Blood Reaper. Nice. Oh, almost worthiness too. Almost. Berserker's level 3. Apply Psychic to self, reactivates target ally. What? They get to go again? Yeah, that's cool. Fire Blast. 4 times 5 fire damage against target enemy. 30% crit chance. Precision Meteor is also quite nice. I'm gonna re-roll though and hope for something better. Ah, like Diamond Shield. It's not super great in Berserker, but it is applying 3 force to everybody. It's just very expensive. We don't have anyone that has redirect, so being able to shield everyone is important. 3 times 5 fire wind damage against target enemy. On crit, additionally deal 1 times 9 damage. The lowest health that didn't yet receive additional damage this way. We'll try Diamond Shield. Why not? Boots. Corruption Cleanse +2 and Evasion +2. I'm gonna give it to Dualhan because he's actually kind of needs it the most. You know, not die, and plus cleanse corruption. Speaking of cleansing corruption, Blessed Pond. Offer 20 gold to cleanse 12 corruption from all monsters. Or 10 for 6 from all monsters. I'll spend 20. We got enough money. We're good. Now we're good. Now we have like no corruption. We have 3 on Dualhan. We're gonna go to the merchant. Oh, I get to infuse. Potentially. Lamentation of Woes. What does this do? Retaliate, cleanses 1 debuff himself. For every 5 debuffs, cleanse himself, trigger an attack that deals blah 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 and applies 4 affliction to each enemy. Okay. Ooh, Shining Spark. You don't get a ton of buffs right now. On crit applies poison. This monster gains plus 4% crit chance for every poison stack. Would this be good on our warden? To all enemies. He has to cleanse debuffs himself. Which could be like that bleed, for instance. It could be a lot of different things too. I mean, that is probably better than what he has now. Is it worth 8 to do it? Alternatively, I could try and get Force or something onto someone else. So what I could do is I could infuse this. Say I get Force onto him instead of Affliction, for instance. I think I'm going to do that. That way, when he levels up, he can start getting Force stuff. All right, Merchant. Let's see, another blank memento. Orb rare. Damage +1. Increases the damage of each hit by 1. Just straight up. Tempting. Just replace the one we already have. The common one. Get XP. I was really hoping it would level us up, but... Skull. Force chance. 50% rare. On action, 50% chance to apply Force to self. Oh, that's good. I think we're just going to be buying that, replacing this. And then we are going to... Do I want to get another blank memento? Or do I want the rare orb? It's just an upgrade over this. It is only rare, so it's not great, but... Get a monster soul. We got 4 of them, so we probably don't need to buy any more. Oh, it's a boss. It's the Ravager. Okay. He does a lot of bleed and terror stuff, I believe. I've used him to great effect too. Okay, he's doing long slash and a basic attack. Maybe if I double purge, I could stop his attack. Do I want to... Do I have enough fire? Do I have enough everything to do? I do. Got enough to do everything that I want to do on turn 1, so... do this one first. And then do this, which not interrupting him, but it is stopping his converting his attacks into just basic ass attacks. We'll cleanse our corruption after this fight anyways. Ooh, he's almost at 13 Bane already. Means I can almost Reaper. It's crazy. He's gonna do a lot of shit again. If I double purge, I can probably stop him again. It will require both of our wilds to do this. Well, I can do this as well. We should be fine. Hit him with this. That'll also apply weakness. And then I do this. Oh, that's not enough to purge. Then I should probably shield up and apply bleeding to him. Maybe I should have. I think I'll still get Bane on him anyways. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he crit. Both of them. That's obnoxious. I know he's a high crit chance, but woof. On the plus side, if we can get him below 150 HP, then we can just Reaper the hell out of him, but that's not really going to happen here. We can give everybody shields and force, but I'm just going to stagger him this turn anyways, so. Can't really stop this attack. So let's try this. Or oh wait, is this single target? Okay. Everyone gets lots of force, at least. I can do a big attack with this and apply lots of bleed. Dagger him. Is quite a lot of bleed, to be honest. He's almost gonna have 13 Bane again, so I could Reaper again. Oh, here we go. Set his HP to 1. Dual hunt, pretty cool. And then kill him. You can do 149 damage, just like that. Shield upkeep 2, +2. Nice. Well, this monster has force against +2 defense and takes 1 less corruption from enemy attacks. That's pretty good. That is pretty good for him. When an ally reaches 2 force, it generates 2 random Aether. That's also quite good. Because that can pay for what we use. If we use the thing that gives everyone 3 force, that pays for itself. For every 3 power applied to all allies, generates 1 random Aether. Then he returns shields all allies and deals a fire hit to all enemies. Shield and damage equal to 2 for every 1 Aether stolen or purged by allies this turn. That seems pretty good. Weakness reduction +1. Or whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed, 50% chance to apply weakness to another random enemy. I want Ember Pact. That sounds sick. I got Artifact. That does a bit of poise damage and a little bit of damage, I think. There's nothing over there now. Could go back to the shop. I've got 31 bucks. Do I want to buy the memento? I think I do. Could buy the deck of cards, but we already have one technically. Buy 1 XP too? Nice. Alright. Although, wait. There's going to be another merchant right here, and I just spent all my money. Of course. It's okay. Well, I could get this again. I think I do want to put that on the tank. Start of combat applies 1 regeneration self. Yeah, I think I want to steal this. Infuse onto Warden. Yes. And then we're just going to cleanse it off right here at the campfire. Now I'm gonna regret having spent all of our money like immediately. Oh, that's okay. Initial Psychic's nice. The chain, it's okay. Monster Soul, Hexing Harp. I can buy 1 XP. Okay, I don't actually mind that we did what we did. That doesn't really matter too much. Envoy, Knight, or Epic Loot. I want the Epic Loot. Yes, please. Do I want to infuse anything else? Let's find out. Tank summon. Sidekick. Getting Sidekick on somebody would be nice. For every 15 shield this monster receives or applies to allies, applies Sidekick to self. Probably not. But I could put Psychic onto somebody. Potentially. Or could change the elements. Of someone around. Psychic. I want them to get Psychic stuff. Purge is good. We don't really need more weakness synergy, so I could probably replace that with something else. Probably Sidekick. You can get some cool stuff that way. Oh. Catzerker shifted, gained 2 XP. I didn't even know Epic Loot could be XP like that. Every 3 crits generates Wild Aether. Ooh. Start combat, and whenever an enemy is staggered, applies 1 force and 2 temporary power to self. Ooh. On dedicated support action, applies 1 force to each ally. This is what I want. This is really what I want. That makes... We've had it in the past, and it's just incredibly good. This doesn't really matter who we target. Alright. 2 times wind dot. So he's the one that I want to target the most. I can do this and apply 1 force to everybody, including himself, so he gets 2. I can purge and apply 2 Psychic. Alright. Is this greedy? Absolutely. If I get any crits at all, this will interrupt him. He's attacking Catzerker. He's attacking middle. That's fine. Okay. Oh, it was already accounting for their crits breaking poise. That's why. Oh, no, there we go. All right. Hot. Only took 2 damage to his shields. And then I get to attack back. Beautiful. That is a decent amount of Bane around. Not quite yet. Probably do a lot of purging. Ooh, if I do this, yeah, okay, we do Diamond Shield, because this is a dedicated support action, right? Yeah, so everyone gets 1 force from this too, on top of getting... Look at that! 4 force for everyone. 5 for him. Probably just stagger this guy. If I can't kill anyone. I'm surprised this doesn't kill. Oh, they don't have Psychic. That's why it doesn't. This guy's going as Warden. But he's doing like 15 damage. 2 of that will go through. Am I okay with that? Can steal their Aether. But also just shield and apply bleed to everybody. Completely unnecessary, but they have so much wild Aether. It's crazy. Oh, he's over. He's got a lot of Bane. That means I can Reaper. It technically counts as a dedicated support action. It doesn't kill. Wow, I'm surprised. I can set him to 1 HP, which is pretty damn good. Oh, I have to do it to someone that has the Bane on him, though. Now I should probably be able to kill everyone with long slash, just about. And this guy's gonna do that, and this, who really cares? I mean, I care, I guess. You'll get staggered due to the bleed. There we go. All I have to do is attack him, and we're good. Ain't nothing to it. Not bad. Being able to steal their Aether. Buff us all for like 4 force or 5 force. Very, very good. Chain. If enemies has 5 or more Aether, purchase 1 enemy Aether. Initial force +1. Wind generator +1. We don't really need the evasion corruption cleanse at all anymore, so do that. I still want this. Still want this. Yeah, I'm going to scrap the boots. And get money. What's this? Crystals. I was going to say that looks like an enemy. But I couldn't do anything about it. Gargoyle and 2 bats. This could get out of hand fast. They do decent damage. Well, this is pretty good. I need him to get Psychic when he does a dedicated action. That'd be pretty sweet. Do I want to set him up to do anything special? Not really a need. Stagger this guy, because he's the one doing a skill. You're doing this against middle, you're going against top, but I could just shield that. Protects us, it does some stagger damage, it's not bad. Pretty sure the bats just healed, but oh well. Oh hi. A lot of stuff happening here. Could go for the crit. We could do, I'm gonna do a lot of stuff, to be honest. I want to play force everybody. Let's just do this. A guaranteed crit. All 3 force got used for that, but I can straight up kill this guy. You're going against him. You're going against everybody. That's very annoying. You're the least important, so I'm going to target this. You will get staggered due to bleed. And then I'm just going to try and kill this guy. Does he die to that bleed, or does he survive with 1 HP? No, he dies. Okay, good. Everybody got staggered. Literally everybody. So now I should just be able to kill. Nice. I have wild. I have wild Aether, so it doesn't really matter. We can kill. There we go. Not bad at all. In fact, Warden almost has all of his corruption cleansed. Everybody levels up. All right. 2x6 fire wind damage against all enemies. It's very, very expensive. Critical hits purge one enemy Aether, though. That could be great. Dedicated support action applies psychic self, reactivates target ally. That is really good. Because dedicated support action also gives everyone force. And then they get to go again. And he still gets... Yeah, all right. I'm sold. For just 2 enemy Aether, heals all... Okay, no. Interrupt applies 2 psychic to self. I guess I'll take Energy Rush. It's not really very good, but... Heals all allies. Heals... Poise Break might be worthwhile. Alright. Just in case. Like Memento. Alright. Pretty much all the new monsters we're going to need to find are going to be in the garden. Never mind. This is brand new. Alright. This is actually completely new. I've never seen this monster before. God, the art in this game is so good. Look at that. It's so cool. Well, I want to see what he does. So, inspect. What is he? Dark Elder. Feed the Void. Gains aging. When another allied minion dies, experience wild Aether and applies terror to the enemy with the lowest amount of terror. Or X's amount of age. Oh, so... You kill the minions first. And he generates a lot of Aether he can summon. Sacrifice summons. Okay, he's a very support-oriented character. Am I going to be able to capture him easily? What are you doing? Against our middle guy? That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, they're not really scary, so... If I do this, it costs water and grass. Or wind, sorry. I could purge. Stop one of these. I could do this, which is probably pretty good. I'll worry about this guy in a bit, but I can apply Psychic to self and reactivate you to give everyone force. And make everyone bleed. Could generate wild Aether. That'd be pretty good. Also, I want to get this guy staggered, so... Might be able to. No, not right now. One off of being able to do this, which would have been perfect in this case. Weakness. You're attacking middle, so that's fine. You're attacking top. I should probably apply weakness to you. But if you attack him, it's probably better for us overall. Look how much shields we got from doing nothing. Okay, not bad. I think I put out Bane on him too. Okay, he's doing Mud Tide. I can stagger him and then flank Memento him. Yoink. It'll be added to my collection. Dark Elder. Memento unlocked. Definitely interesting. Now I can do this. It allows him to die first, too. So his trait won't activate. Let's add bleed to everybody. Why not? They're gonna have a lot of Aether now, so they're just gonna do like their crazy big attacks probably. But we should be able to stagger this guy very easy, and probably this guy too. Oh yeah, especially because of that. Yeah, there they come. Here's Unleashed Tome. Doesn't really matter what I do too much. I could force crits, I guess, which would be with this. I would leave me with no grass, but I would still have enough to do this. Oh, but I have to be reactivated, so I guess less useful. Rather, I can do it again, but there you go. Take another turn. Make it strong. Crap, I have to actually manage to kill this guy. I can kill this guy straight up. Oh, because of Psychic. But now I should be able to stagger this guy. Yeah, there we go. We got there. Even if I could only do one, bleed would have finished him off. Or staggered him. So, no problem at all for us. Worthiness 6. Monster Soul. I want to look at Dual Hunt again. Hold on. Bane of the Living is pretty cool. Being able to generate random Aether for force, extra crit chance, and extra damage when we have a shield. Yeah, it's definitely impactful. Let's see, did I do everything here? I did. We want an Aether Spring. Although the merchant was tempting. There's always lots of merchants, so. Feed the Void. Would I want to put that on anybody? I don't think so. No. We're not doing a Terror deck, but a Terror deck could be really cool. Well, all these guys are fire. Whenever an ally or enemy uses an action of a certain element, generates wild Aether. That is good, but I don't think we actually need anything else. I think we're good as is. There's the Aether Spring, nice. So your turn generates one Earth Aether or Wind Aether. We are currently in need of a lot of Earth. Well, we need both, to be honest. But I think overall Earth is no, I think Wind is probably actually no, we generate more. Do we? Fire, Wind, Wild, Earth. I guess it's about the same, to be honest, so I'll do Earth. Because the multi-hit attacks tend to be that. I think that's a rebirth thing. We don't really care about right now. Alright, they got the chef and 2 fire dogs. Don't remember their names. He's healing and applying regeneration. They're attacking middle and top. Applying terror. We have a decent amount of Aether right now. Could shield all and give everyone force. That's a pretty good first move. TBH. Although I just started attacking and purging. That's also quite good. I can't do both. I could with Wild Aether. And then he would do Long Slash, I guess. I should do that first in case it applies bleed. Like that. And then I'm gonna start purging. Although he's gonna heal all this damage off probably. Fortunately. Or most of it off. We got good stagger damage in. We're gonna get some, oh, we got a little tiny bit of corruption from that. I was expecting more, actually. Yeah, there's the regen. Might be, oh, that's a lot of damage they're throwing out here. Jesus. Okay, we need to definitely be purging. Always be purging. I'm gonna do this again. Probably the same thing I did last turn. We're not really getting our buffs up is the problem. We're just kind of raw dogging this a bit. 3 times 9 water damage is a lot. The problem. What was that? That's all a lot of damage, to be honest. And this doesn't even remove all of it. It just turns into a basic attack. This one against Cat Zer. Oh man, that's so much. We could shield everybody. Or 8. It definitely helps a bit. We could just stop this entirely though. We can do stopping that amount of damage is probably better overall. We get some shield back, so not all bad. Okay, that's pretty bad. Oh my gosh. Why did that do so much damage, man? It doesn't convert into that much corruption, but oh my fucking god. Well, we got a Blood Reaper somebody. Applies 3 burn to all enemy. Okay, can I Diamond Shield? I can't. So I'm gonna Diamond Shield you. Force on basically everybody. Don't know why. Okay, well. Target you first. And I should be able to. I can stagger him, but could I Reaper him? I can. That'll be an absolute. Oh, I can't because he doesn't have the. All right, we'll wait. We'll wait. These are full staggers, so they don't attack at all. I guess I didn't. Well, I did shield for the force. It's definitely worth it. Oh, okay. This guy attacked when I didn't think he was going to. And our shields blocked all of it, so. Huzzah. Ooh, Reaper. Set you to 1 HP. Easy peasy. Then a Long Slash. Finish him off. Missed. Really? Oh god. Hopefully this doesn't miss. Oh my gosh, it missed. Oh, this is bad. No! Johan died. What is this guy's missed evasion? What were the odds of that? He was dodging an awful lot, but like... Well, we're going to go back and get another monster, I guess. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, generates one additional Aether of the same element. That's really good. This monster takes 1 more damage from all hits. That's bad. Whenever an ally triggers Sidekick shields, both attackers for 3. Whenever Sidekick is applied to this monster, generates 1 random Aether. Or is not bad. Not great either. This monster Sidekick. No, let's take Aether Fiend. Why not? Got a monster soul. Full rebirth, yeah. Doesn't really help us now. We can go back to this. Alright, we could get the Elder if we wanted to. Random. Do I want this guy? He doesn't really have the greatest synergies with us, to be honest. This would have some pretty good synergies with us, I think. We could definitely do that. I want the shifted version. Heals or power. Let's get the shifted version. All right. We have to level up a bunch. But he is behind now. For every 2 age, generate wild Aether. Gain aging for every 5 age, triggers an attack against all enemies. That requires 5 turns to happen. Or to advance age into some other way. Whenever this monster generates or consumes Aether, shield self equal to the amount generated or consumed Aether. Let's just get the wild Aether generation. Purges 2 enemy Aether, generates 3 fire. That's pretty good. Heals target ally, 3 temp power, wind bolt. Let's get the fire ritual. Whenever this monster generates or consumes Aether, shield self. That would be good. At this point, for every 50 healing of your allies, no. End of your turn, deals a water hit to all enemies. Damage equal to 1 for every 4 healing received by allies this round. Well, that's not... Aether shield it is, I guess. We don't heal. Heals all allies for 2 times 5. Applies age to all allies with 3 or more age stacks. Only really applies to him. Void lightning. 5 times 3. 5 hits is really good. Consumes 1 wild Aether. Applies power to self. Can heal a bunch. Let's take void lightning. All right. Well, our team's definitely different now. Let's look at what we have right now. Okay. Unfortunately, don't have great ways of generating wild Aether other than what he gives us. Whenever an ally or enemy uses an action of a certain element, generates a wild Aether. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So we might be able to get it off of that. What's to the left here? Some enemies. Can I get them close enough to... Oh, this is not... They're on the same level as us, so it doesn't actually help us a lot. Cancel. I want to grab this first. This is just a common staff. Well, better than nothing. Ooh, converts the first 1 Aether generated by this monster into wild Aether. All right. So I'm pretty sure he's already generating wild Aether, so it doesn't matter too much. Tides of the Void. Earth. So if I do earth attacks, I get wild Aether. Okay. What are you doing? Twin Splash. They do so much damage. It's crazy. I don't know what I can actually do about that. I can purge, obviously. This will generate Wild Aether too. Dude, it's so much damage. It's crazy. Who am I most likely to interrupt? Or purge stuff from? Am I gonna have enough? Why is this? Oh, because it's gonna generate one Wild Aether, and then it's gonna use it. And then so with this, I guess. 3 times 9, 27. That has the most damage of them. I'd want to interrupt him, so I'm not going to shield him. Instead, I'll shield the cat. For the most. Give everybody lots of force. And then I'm going to try and purge this guy. And then Void Lightning. Doesn't actually help us all that much. But this can definitely work. This one applies to Terror, which is probably worse than the burn. Alright, they're all just doing basic attacks now. Against all of our shields. We shouldn't take any damage. They have a bunch of fire. Let's see what they do. We have a ton of fire. Eyes of the Void fire. Oh, wow, nice. Energy rush. It's honestly not that good, to be honest. I could do this and give everybody force. This would work to stagger him. Protecting yourself. This is the main guy I need to stop. Just uses their earth up mostly. We got lots of wild stuff, so. Infinite force. Too bad we don't have sidekick on people. I don't know why that triggered, to be honest. Well, I can interrupt him as well. Then you are attacking bottom and you're attacking everybody. Well, I really should have focused on this guy. Whoops. Deals 2 Aether. It doesn't really matter. Oh, it does matter. Oh, they've got 1 wild. If I could purge, yeah, that would work. Now, neither of them can do that attack. Nice. Shield's blocking it. We're not making great progress, but... Oh, I can get 1 more Wild Aether. I can beam everybody. I can do Light Beam. 20 damage to everybody. That's not that great, honestly. For 5 Wild Aether, I don't know. Water. Water is a little harder to do. Not as useful. You're the main one I need to target. If I do this. Well, I was hoping that this would work. Well, yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Especially since they're crits, yeah. That plus force, not bad. It's good for these kind of groups. It's less good for bosses. Well, we should be able to end this here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we have a lot of purging abilities and generation abilities. Not bad. On crit from an ally, deal 3 wild damage hit. That is fantastic. Because that's poise break. For 15 healing this monster receives. No, allies gain 15% crit chance and 2 crit damage. That's pretty good. But I think this is even better, especially with the force. All right. Common boots. Nope. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Where are we going? I assume this is the way forward. Oh, no. It's in fact enemies. They're all more or less the same in terms of threat. Our team looks very evil. Red eyes, dark palettes. Let's see. Well, they're actually not threatening much damage this turn. I can get tons of force in everybody, so I may as well. Shields don't really matter very much. Do I want... I don't want to stop this from happening, because I just generate so much. And this won't do anything through our shields. Forges or Aether, it's not enough to actually... That gives us 3 fire for next turn. Which is pretty powerful. He's gonna taunt though, so... Let's just retaliate actually. Never mind. You don't actually have to touch him. You can just ignore him. At least for now. Kinda wish we still had the Reaper stuff, but oh well. What can you do? I could just stop him from doing all these buffs. Got retaliate, he'll do wind damage to us, but like who cares? If I use water stuff, I'll generate wild aether. You're not really being very threatening, to be honest. You're super not. I'm gonna start trying to stagger this guy. Weaken him a bit. This would get us to 4. That's not enough for light beam. So if I reactivate him, he could do petal burst. And that would technically mean we'd get up to 5. Why did he target him? It doesn't really matter. I can do this. Now they're all staggered. Well, we're not done yet because I've got 5 wild aether. And he's got 5 force on him, so... Ah. That's so cool. All right. And all they have is a tank who's not even attacking. Oh, we just attack and we win. Void lightning. Game is unbelievably good. I don't know how they managed to come up with this. Oh, worthiness 5. Maverick skill chance plus 25%. I don't remember what his Maverick skill is. Another common loot. Heal an ally with the lowest health for 3 on support action. Initial sidekick plus 1. Plus 1 psychic on him is really good. I want the skull over this. Yes. No, I mean... I think I give this to him and then this to him. I think that's good. And I get rid of the staff. All right, so let's look at what is their Maverick ability. Here's the chance, the monster's chance for getting a Maverick skill offered on level up. Oh, the ones that are dependent on what types of monsters are in your party. Element challenge. I need water. I can't do that one. That sucks. That increases worthiness quite a lot. And this is just a rebirth, yeah. Don't care. Merchant, were there 33 bucks? Epic loot or which? We could probably use epic loot more than the merchant, I think. Probably. Okay, before I do this, see this is right here, so. Epic antidote flask. Well, that's not quite what I was hoping for, but. Ooze, probably not what we care about. The Dark Elder. Whenever damage dealt to this monster's shield deals a combined water wind hit to the attacker with that much damage. We have a lot of shields. I could put that on somebody. Earth wind or water wind? I could. But what would I give up for that? I'd be giving up this. I know this is going to be good against the final boss. While this monster has 1 over force, it evades the first hit of each enemy attack. It's just fantastic. Whenever an ally or action or enemy uses an action of a certain element generates wild aether. I think I keep what we have, but I get rid of the heal on him. Put something else on, maybe force. If it's available here. Nope. Unless, no, it's not. The next best thing would be, I guess shield stuff would be okay. Infuse, shield, over heal. You could get some interesting shield stuff. We already have plenty of shields as it is, actually. Maybe not. I could put age onto somebody else, but I don't really have... I don't need power. That's what I don't need. Putting tank on him would actually probably be worthwhile. Let's get him some getting some redirect would be pretty nice right about now. I wanted this. What's this one? Stereo. An occult ritual circle. Definitely a recent addition to its environment. Okay, it's just lore. Oh, this is the boss. And he doesn't attack me. He just, Huh. I probably could have gone to high ground and gotten extra poise damage, but oh well. I'm you, but color shifted. The void has chosen fire. And then I choose fire as well. Okay. He's doing basic attacks. Cool. I'm going to do this so everyone gets force anyways. And he's already got sidekicks, so works for me. Fire! We will both generate wild aether. Although I should probably work on trying to stagger him a bit. Let's generate more fire aether for next turn. Why not? Get rid of some of his aether. Generates ours. A basic attack, which doesn't get through shields. Same thing. Earth. And I've chosen fire. No, I've chosen wind, sorry. He's gonna hit everybody, or he's gonna try to. I can probably just stagger him this turn, to be honest. Maybe. Can anyone else do earth damage? You can do the wind damage. You can do most of the earth damage. Not all of it. If I stagger, maybe. Oh, right. That was not a wind thing, so I could reactivate him. Gives us a little bit. On interrupt, apply 2 psychic to self. Perfect. Does this count? Does he get the 2 psychic? No. Aw, that's lame. Okay, well. He's targeting him for a lot of damage, unfortunately. I don't think I can really do anything about that. Not really. Generate wild aether. Well, may as well just deal some damage then. That was all the force we had used up. That was a lot of damage. We should still be able to cleanse all that after this. At least so far. Water. And he's picked wind. Well, not a lot I can do about him right now. Gonna hit everybody, and he's gonna hit the middle. So, as much as I'd love to avoid him having more wild aether, I think I kind of have to do this. Should avoid doing. I'll do this to apply weakness because that'll cut down his damage. Can keep purging. We can keep doing big. I mean, that's 64 damage. That's pretty good. And he's getting power. This is gonna hurt though. Oh yeah, age. Age effects are gonna happen as well. Oh, that did so much more damage than I was expecting. That also did more damage, so. Should probably be using my artifacts. Because he's probably gonna do his void blast now. And hit everybody for a crap load and probably kill us all. Yeah, there it is. Can I stagger him this turn? That's the real question. Heals all allies for 15. Cleanses 5 debuffs. I probably have to do this. There's no way I'm going to get to clear that out, unfortunately. Oh, this actually does work. Fortunately, so it should just become a regular attack. Okay. But then he gets it back. That's just funny. So he could do it anyways. 2 times 10 damage? Oh, that's terrifying. I need to apply weakness to him. I have to. Otherwise, we're going to just get obliterated. Could reactivate someone and give everyone force. Or I could diamond shield. I reactivated. Anything better I could do? I don't think so. This is a lot of damage. I don't know if Cat Zerker is going to survive this. He does dodge the first attack, I believe. Because he's got force. Yeah. Thank goodness. Okay, we should be able to stagger him here. No problem, at least. To avoid water. And I've picked fire. That's a lot of stuff. Well, I get to stagger him at the very least. Ironically, this one doesn't get actually removed. There's no way to stop that, so I'm gonna have to probably do this. That's good damage. Probably have to go for it. Also, I'm gonna use this. Heal everyone for 15. And we should be able to win next turn. Okay. But we got so much corruption here. It's pretty brutal. The fact that Cat Zerker's having to use pure support instead of his attack is somewhat unfortunate, but okay, we just kill him here. There you go. Whoa. Ha! That was a little dicey. Our team is not as synergistic as I would like it to be. Alright. Cosmic healing. For every 50 healing of your allies, no healing +1. Don't care. Whenever an ally is healed to full health, cleanses 2 corruption. Don't care. At the start of your turn, generates wild aether. End of your turn, consumes wild aether and deals a 3 damage hit to this monster. That's pretty dangerous. I don't want any of these, to be honest. But I guess we'll take Voidborn. Fuck it. We'll just have to try and use as much wild aether as we can. Target generates 2 random aether. Applies 2 sidekick to... It steals aether and applies a sidekick. What does he currently have? All of his stuff is pretty useful. I guess grapple's the least used. Well, it's good because it purges. Fire Claws is 4 attacks. I could get rid of Fire Claws for something else. 4 times 6. It hurts himself a bit, but it is a lot of damage. And he's got Fire Affinity, so he does extra damage. So this is probably 4 times 7 damage. We don't always have to use it anyways, so... Star Spawn, gain 1 XP. Okay. Nah, this is just lore. Okay. There's something over here. Oh. It's a portrait of a shark with a magnificent beard. I honestly do not know what it is. It's neither a monsterkin nor a monster, at least none that I've ever encountered. Certainly the meaning of this portrait has been lost when the original inhabitants of the fortress abandoned this place. Maybe it simply represents wisdom. That is not... Oh, this is just marking the way forward. I see. I was like, why is it showing on the map? But it's just the way forward. Yeah, I'm going to have some corruption left over. Of our team... Is there anything I'd like to change? Yeah, I want to get heal off of Star Spawn. I could get dodge or sidekick onto him. Or force. I want more force? I mean, that would be pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. So someone else can give force out. It's very beneficial. Don't know if it's ever going to happen, but... Alright, so Warden still has 7, but oh well. An Epic Skull. Ooh, he does have shielding +1. Increase the shielding of each shield and allies by 1. Common drum, no. I should buy this over this anyways, although it doesn't have the force chance. Temporary power, shielding. Is the initial sidekick really worth it? I don't think so. I think I give it up and apply this instead. We do cause bleeding, which is a debuff. I guess I'll take the blank memento. And the monster soul. And the antidote flask? Probably. Just mainly for the final boss. Envoy, random NPC, or knight. Let's do the envoy. I don't remember what the envoy does. So, Garden District. This is where things get dicey. Do they have anything cool? Could get psychic onto somebody. Infuse. Psychic. Do I really need more age-based stuff? Probably not. TBH. Giving everybody the possibility to have psychic skills might be worth it. Alright, what do you do again? Oh, it's you. Trade in the Aethermancer whip or upgraded artifacts. Antidote. No, I want that. That's the epic antidote flask is so good. Deck of cards. Yeah, I don't really need the deck of cards. Keep any spices. Heals for 9, shields for 9. Generates 2 random aether. Cleanses 8 corruption from all allies. Heals all for 8. Okay. I'll take that one. Again, for the final boss, that is excellent. I got ambushed. Okay, cool. Ooh, it's a shifted Jinn. I don't think I have that. This is a horrifying set of monsters to fight. This is very difficult. Oh my gosh. If they get set up, we're kind of screwed. He could apply force to all of them, and then they have one or more force, they evade the first hit. It's just like, it spirals out of control really fast. If anyone uses water, nobody's using water on their side. Oh, I think I give everyone force and shields, but holy crap, he does 40 damage with that. Like, that's just ridiculous. And there's really not much I can do about that, to be honest. I mean, I can do this. Flying sidekick. I can reactivate him. Wait, why didn't that? Oh, an interrupted fly sidekick. Whoops. Well. I'm probably weak. If I had one more, I could do this. Could generate fire aether. Which honestly does work. Stop the wish from happening. Then I can do this. Stop this from happening. Okay, pretty good turn. I'm just going to do some basic attacks, which will still hurt, but we get shields. Offset a little bit of it. Okay. Just Warden took a little bit of corruption from that. We're not at the woodworks yet, though. They have a lot of Aether. Okay, thankfully. Okay, Earth. That's pretty good. Give everyone force. Okay, this... We can avoid it because I won't have all of force, so I can shield him. So this... He's going to do a really big attack, but as long as Cat Zerker has force, he's totally fine with it, you know? If I do Earth, I can stagger this guy completely and get Wild Aether. which should allow us to do our big attack. Light beam, killing 2 of them, and he'll try to hit Catcirker and fail. Which is perfect. He even has weakness, not that it matters in this case, but see? Beautiful. Any counterattacks. Retaliate. Alright. Ridiculously good. I was so scared seeing those 3. Because if they get set up, it's just really, really bad for us. Good sidekick from this, because he does interrupt. Yep. And I can kill him with anything, really. Nice. Okay. We got very minor corruption on Warden. I'll level up on Catcirker. Against fire wind against all enemies. Critical hits purge 1 enemy Aether. Oh, dedicated support action. 2 sidekick to self, 2 temporary power to everyone, and everyone will get force as well. I want this. I want this badly. This reactivates, which is quite good. But I think I get rid of tempering, to be honest. Although getting dodge is nice. But honestly, I've always had better things to do because we have so much Aether generation that we don't typically need. Hey, he's got another 2 XP. All right. Could have been better. Could have been worse. But, you know, I'll take it. What is this? Fruit that allows one to cultivate their own innate abilities. Fittingly, it's called a cultivation. When the monster's next level up, the chance for the skills of that type will be heavily increased. There'll be at least 1 Maverick skill. Chosen monster also immediately gains 2 XP. If I do it to start spawn, he levels up. Do I want a force or sidekick skill? Or Aether? Aether would probably be better for him, but I'm very curious about what force skills he could get. He's gonna get it right now. Ooh. Applies sidekick to self, applies 2 force to target ally. Water damage to them. Applies force to all allies. What would I get rid of? Breeze is okay. Probably get rid of Breeze. Fire Ritual actually comes in handy quite a lot, so. This would apply Psychic to itself. Doing the damage it's 5 damage. It doesn't matter that much, but I think this is generally more worthwhile. Do I really? Yeah. I'm never going to use that. Anything else I can do? All right, this is a pretty scary group too. I should have ran around to the high ground. With that 1 extra poise damage, whatever. Okay. Fire element. I don't think they're gonna... Oh, they are using fire skills if I don't interrupt it. I definitely have a lot of options. I almost certainly want to do this. Actually, electrical jolt is not that great because it's only temporary power. 2 sidekick is nice. I'd probably do that after. If I did this and this, I wouldn't have enough. I'd be using Wild Aether. I'm not going to get the 5 this turn. Okay, what are you doing? He's buffing himself. He's doing basic attack against Warden, and you're doing a lot against Star. Okay, I mean, I can do this. This also generates us wild aether. Gives us a lot more fire to work with too. They're just doing basic attacks against more or less everybody, so you're the squishiest, but you already have 10, so I'll do it this way. And now Cat Zerker gets attacked. Oh wait, nobody's targeting Cat Zerker. Okay, well that's good. Oh, this can interrupt. All right. Without any sidekicks from other people that staggered. That's absurd. That crit, that's unfortunate. The crit meant it got through the shields a little bit. Oh, I also used all of our wild aether. Whoops. Earth element. Very well. Probably make that happen. Polar wind. Oh, yeah, I've got that. That is terrifying. I need to not let that happen. That cannot happen. Whatsoever. Because then these guys get force. Flame Skewer won't really do anything because as long as Cat Zerker has force, it won't matter. If I do an earth anything. Alright. Oh, I had to use one for that? Shit. That didn't work out how I wanted it to work out. Unless I can do this. Yoink. Alright, next turn, I guess. I can't quite interrupt that guy. Or I can't quite kill him, I should say. I could purge it. And then all they can do is basic attacks, but we should get a bunch of shields from all the purging we've done. And 2 of them are weakened. Nice. And this guy's all... Oh, they're all weakened, actually. All 3 of them. Fortunately, this guy has now got force on him, which is going to be a problem. That means he can dodge the first attack of everything. Comes his way. I use fire, you say? There's lots of fire I can do. This is water fire. Let's do this because it staggers him and gets us the wild aether we need to do this. Do I want to set up anything else first? Do I want to give force? He already has lots of force. I could reactivate him and give himself sidekicks, so we're setting up big. So we're gonna do this. Behold. Boom. Boom. And Cat Zerker gets to go. His force can save him to some extent, but not all of it. Then I get to do this. Okay. This team is doing much better than I would have anticipated. Of course, these are all guys I've used before. Well, we did try. It's not my fault. Well, it is my... Okay, it's 100% my fault that Bilhan died. But, you know, these things happen. Star Spawn got +1 XP. Alright, sure. Door. Let's see. Is this everything? No. I go to the left. Where the camera went, implied that there was something hidden around here. There it is. I could tell by the way the camera moved. Which is a sign that I played this too much, probably. You gave us some teeth. Well, let's do this fight over here. Nothing too scary. Bunch of poison. Lots of poison synergies on their team. Rise of the Void. Earth. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, attacking top, attacking middle. Can I easily interrupt? Okay, Earth is good for us. I should be pretty safe with him anyways, because he'll have force, and then he will dodge the first attack. Now, if I do this, I stop. I don't actually have any Earth elements left. I can stagger this guy, but he's not doing anything special anyways. Do this. Who are you attacking? Poison, he's hitting him. He'll only do like 9 damage. This guy won't do... Yeah, let's... We'll let Warden do his job by taking the hit. Probably. Actually, I can just avoid it this way. Purge! They have like no ether. We got some earth. That's about it. Poison, I'm not really concerned about unless it gets out of hand. It does increase their crit chance, which they just crit, so that's not good. That's not great. Wait, don't I have a thing that gets rid of corruption? Water element. That's pretty easy to do. Cleanses debuffs. Cleanses debuffs. This cleanses corruption. You can use it freaking 3 times. That's crazy good. You can hit everybody, but it doesn't actually stagger on its own necessarily. I do water. I can then void. Oh, I have to use 1 water for that. I can still stagger this way. I can do light beam. But the question is, do I want to do anything else first? I think I do. This uses 1, but should put 1 back. Yeah, there we go. How much will this do? Enough to kill the top? Okay, that's fine. Then we can do this. So even if they do attack, they'll be weak. Oh, he lives, just barely. I could have used an artifact to finish him off. Damn. He lives with literally 1 HP. I just took a crap load of damage. Although, I can just start cleansing it, I guess. I don't need to necessarily save it for the final boss. Probably better to use it ahead of time, actually. Oh my gosh. 17 poison stacks is pretty wild. Where? Oh. Okay. I don't know why he did that, but that's awesome. Let's cleanse some corruption, shall we? God, it's disgustingly good. All right, everyone's dead. Ooh. Level 8. +1 defense. Retaliate if this monster has 50% or more health. Purges 1 enemy Aether. Ooh, what? That's so good. Every 3 Aether purge stolen by this monster applies power to itself. No, yeah, purge punishment. That's fantastic. Just the defense alone is good. Dedicated support action heals target ally for 3, shields them for 4, and applies 2 force to them. Oh, that's fantastic. Psychic attacks from allies deal 2 times 2 damage hits. This monster has force against +2 defense. It takes 1 less corruption. That would also be good, but reinforce, fantastic. Ocarina rare. No, thank you. Yeah, no, I'll just scrap it. All right, we can go to an Aether Spring. Yeah, it's probably the best we can do right now. Buffs we get from that are pretty good. Is there anything on our team that I'd want to swap out or something else, perhaps? I feel like we have what we want already. Oh, the retaliate. Probably from cleansing. That's probably what happened. I think I'm pretty happy with what we have, but I'll look. Maybe I get inspired. Oh yeah, I don't have very many monster souls left. So I don't get a whole lot of options either. Alright, that's fine. Aether Spring. Monsters gain 5% evasion and crit chance. So your turn shields all your monsters for 2. Okay. It's basically just... Oh, crap. Crap. Get up. Get up. I want the high ground advantage. Could have ruined that for my greed, but... No new monsters here. Terror. Well, okay. Wind is good for us for generating. Although we don't have enough earth. Be great right now, but this does a lot. He's also got reinforce. I can just get so much force on whoever I want. I need to stop that from happening. Can I stop that from happening? Not with that. This is pretty good. Like, if I have crit, if I buff them. Yeah, I think we can do this, no problem. Who's being targeted the most? Actually, it's really just him, so. We do this. Give it lots and lots of force. And now, explosive rush is disgustingly good. Crit, 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 crit. Now he's weakened for the future as well. I can purge this one so he can't shield himself. Why not? Gets us 3 fire for next turn too. Very good trade, I would say. They have like no Aether left. Lol. I had the thing where we could keep half our shields. That would also be really good. I staggered him just from counterattacks. I don't even know why he gets counterattacks, but I'm not gonna complain. You know, things happen in this game and you just take it. It's we need to do fire stuff, huh? 2 psychic to self, 2 temporary power to everyone. Everyone will get force. And he can give himself extra force as well. And it gets us one closer. That's not bad. So I could just kill this guy, but he's already staggered anyways. If I do this, I think I can kill everything with Star Spawn. Well, okay, this guy will live, but probably, yeah. We'll kill the two that are still not staggered. Wait, he lived? No, Psychic will finish him off. There we go. Good lord. Okay, this team has gotten pretty damn good. Team's pretty good. I think Cadzerker might be one of the best monsters in this game. It's not even a boss monster. Victory! Lovely. There we go. Trade. For every 7 allied actions, generates 1 random Aether and applies Psychic to self. No. For every 3 wind Aether consumed? Maybe. We do go through a lot of it. Plus, monster has force against +2 defense and takes 1 less corruption. +2 defense is real nice. Getting this thing Psychic. I don't have any great synergies with that, but you know, less defense or more defense is 2 less damage from every tick. A lance, ooh. I want that. Weakness reduction +1. Increases damage reduction of weakness against enemies by 1. I don't care about that. I care about the wild damage. With Psychic. Like he gets Psychic. He can apply Psychic. Honestly, I think it's better on Warden. Then, which skull would I want to keep? Force chance is nice, but it's not. I don't know if it's really coming up, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna sell the skull. All right. Oh, chest. This cleanses corruption. I should probably wait. Full Lantern. Release the soul to get +5 HP to somebody. Star Spawn. He's got +2 defense too, so that'll go a long ways. Is there anything else here? Yes. Oh, dirty little trick. He's hiding under the tree. Ooh, it's a Sphinx, but it's shifted. I want that. I don't think I have it yet. I don't. Fire damage gets us a bit. What are you doing? You're Psychic and powered everybody. Basic attack on him. You're just shielding yourself. So I don't really need to do this, but I could buy 2 Psychic to self, 2 temporary power to all allies. I mean, I can stop their stuff pretty easily. Probably want to stop that. If I do this, get force to all allies. That'd be nice too. I can reactivate. If I do this, it's reasonable use. And then I Psychic to self, reactivate you. This applies 2 Psychic to him. I get close to staggering this guy. Weakness. I want to make sure I don't kill him, though. I'm just gonna do this. We'll do some basic... Oh, I don't have any force on Cat. Whoops. This is gonna hurt. A little bit. I think this is the last fight before the boss. I don't remember. There's one more area after this. I don't know if I should use my corruption cleanse now. We'll have plenty of turns for the boss where we don't need to do anything else, so I'll probably use it then. Speed of sound. 4 times 10. That's a lot. I didn't do anything about that. Well, let's give force to everybody. That's always good. If I do wind, I can't. I don't have a cheap wind for him to do, so I won't be able to steal an aether. Can I steal a wind? It gives me earth for some reason. That would have been nice. I just want to greed for a star beam. That's all. Even though it's not that good in this case. I do this, I get 2 sidekick as well. I got a lot of shields and I've got force, which means I'll dodge the first attack. Only the 3 other ones will hit him. That's a problem. Craft memento on the cat. Things shifted. Water wind. There's not much I can do about this guy. Fortunately, we're just gonna take the hit, I guess. Although this might apply weakness when he does his sidekick attack, which will cut the damage down significantly. Yeah. Miss. 6, 10, 10. Okay. Only a tiny bit of corruption. Not bad. This guy's just shielding. Not really doing much. Very small amount of poison does not matter. Well, just got rid of his... We should have an easy time getting to 5 now. I would like to stagger you. If I do this, I can get force on everybody and then he can blow them away with this. It's probably... Or I could get sidekick and get power up. Let's just do this. You attacking you. Okay. It's a lot of shields. All right, light beam. Oh, it'll stagger too. Nice. With the crits. Didn't even think about that. I love how they just turned to like purple dust from that attack. Turn to aether. Dust to dust. Ashes to ashes. Soul to soul. Well, I can stop what he does trivially, so can I do enough damage to kill? He thinks I can. Force is like ridiculously good on the higher difficulties. Like, there's no reason. Why would you not build for force? Just guaranteed crits. Very, very powerful. I'm gonna miss out on leveling up just slightly. Nectar. Price one of their perks. I also love that this game allows you to pull up your team at any time you want, pretty much. And then you can just go look and remind yourself. Is there any trait that I don't care about? I like all those. I guess splatter doesn't matter that much anymore. We're not really doing bleed at all. The only thing is long slash, but I'm just using force for everything. So I guess replacing a trait of... Oh, it's a perk. Never mind. It's one of these guys. All of those are good. Maverick skill chance doesn't matter that much anymore. If I could replace that, that'd be fine. But it doesn't mean it'll come up, though. I might have to replace one of the others. Corruption cleanse would be fine, too. So, Cat Zerker either way. What? Wait, go back. Okay, good. Replace one of his. Healing +1. Oh, yeah, we don't care about that. Damage +1. Aether +1. Oh, my gosh. Defense +1. They're all really good. I'm going to take the Aether. Cat Zerker got 2 XP. Oh, we get the level up. Cute. Do I care about any of these? Applies force to all allies. I just take the HP. His skills are all really good. Okay. Time to leave. Oh, I can do this to cleanse a little bit. I think it's like 3. Yeah. That means Warden has a single. Oh, we got another layer to go, I think. Merchant. Before the end. Got 34 bucks. Shop. Let's go. Water damage +1. Initial weakness +3. Epic staff. Healing for 3 at the start of your turn. Don't really care that much. That would have been good on Dualhan, I think, but single target attack applies 2 weakness. What do I have for this? What does this orb do? It's just +1 Aether and damage +1. I don't know if the damage +1 matters on him that much. Try and get some extra XP. Cleanses 5 for corruption from all allies. So it's like what we already have, but worse. Yeah, let's just do it. 1 XP is not going to get us anything, but I guess a monster soul could give us more options here to look at. Not that it really matters, but yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. Your turn applies psychic to this monster. Minions, well, don't care. All right, boss. It's been a long time since I've fought the hand. I think this was always like the easiest of the bosses. At least in my opinion. He's the age-based one. And he like hits everybody with 1,000 punches when he ages up enough. Heals all allies, applies age, and then he's doing a basic attack against Warden. Okay. For water skills, we got some options. Sure. Stops that anyways from happening. So now it's just 2 basic ass attacks. I will get 1 force doing this. Probably use it immediately though. I could just keep purging his stuff. This can also apply force. Not super powerful, but does get us closer to. I would use like all of our stuff. It'll give us fire. That's not super helpful. Honestly, maybe I do just shield just to get everybody forced up. Yeah, why not? Lots of force in everybody. Did go through most of our Aether for that, but... Okay. We should be able to stagger him next turn. Relatively easily. And I can probably cleanse our corruption with one of these before we end the fight. Okay, this staggers him just straight up. And then the other one is Soundwave. I don't think I'm going to be able to purge enough to get rid of that. Probably not. That means I'm probably going to want to do Diamond Shield no matter what. That's a lot of force. Holy crap. And Earth is what... Okay, I don't actually have Earth left over. Well, I got to use some of our wild Aether for this. Well, that's okay. We're actually doing not enough damage to him. We are kind of struggling to do this. We're doing so little damage to him overall. Don't worry, once Cat Zerker gets hitting him, it'll add up, I think. Warden's gonna take some damage from this. Well, that's a lot of damage. Jeez, I'm only doing 4 damage. What? Why so little? Wind. Well, I probably want to keep doing that, but I think I need to do this. So... Yeah. Oh, this isn't going to interrupt, so I don't get the sidekick. I do get the weakness, which is nice. To reactivate him. I'll stop at least one of them, but... Should have done an Earth attack. To get the wind. Oh, this wouldn't do that much damage, so... Oh, I can stop him with that, actually, now. So he'll just do basic attacks, but he's going to age up to 3, which is when I think he punches everybody. So this will probably still hurt. Basic attack. Basic attack. So we got 4, so I dodged the first one. Okay, now we're doing a bit of damage on him. Oh, he's resetting. Oh, I used so much of our fucking wild Aether again, man. Though we can't actually target his summon, so... The limited use, I think. Water. Doing so much damage, man. He's threatening so much damage. Well, this is probably pretty good. Question is, can I... I got Psychic to Self and do this. I can... Oh, that didn't reactivate. That was the wrong one. Oops. Okay, it's fine. We can still interrupt him pretty... Oh, wow. This would just deny him completely. It wouldn't do damage. This means we'd have to take the sound wave, which is pretty bad, actually. So, can I stop? If I do this... Now if I do this, is it good enough? Not quite. I really should just stop it and we can do our big attacks next turn, I guess. He is tipping him down pretty badly. Oh, there's the H effect. So it's at 5, I guess. I could have looked at his sheet, but... So his summon's gone, and that means we get to stagger him this turn for free, essentially. It's fire for... Wild Aether. Don't necessarily need to. Don't think I can really stop him from casting that. Because everybody, I probably want to just start using this. Apply force. Dude. Fire spawn has a 9. I'm just going to start ripping these because there's only 41 damage. It's actually not that good. Most of that was from the sidekick. We're really actually kind of struggling here. Oh no, weakness is pretty bad for us. We do so little damage with weakness. At least we're getting rid of it now. He's gonna do a lot of stuff here, probably. Earth element. I can't really stop it, I don't think. Which is a problem. That's a lot of damage. We're gonna have to do this. I wish I had the Rod of Command. That would be excellent. Does the most damage. This does. We just gotta go for broke. Make sure... I guess I could stop this attack. That's pretty good, but I'm missing out on doing a bunch of damage if I do that. I'm gonna use this. Let's keep our corruption under wraps if we can. This is still pretty bad for us, though. Wait, he still gets to do his attack? I didn't think he could. That was the entire reason why I purged. Oh, no, I stopped the other attack. Sorry. I stopped the first one. Oh, I actually got some bleed. Wow. Oh, the damage. The damage is brutal. We have so much fire. Imagine if we had the one that scaled off of how much fire we had. Holy crap. Can you imagine how good that would be? Lens. We'll get these charges back after the fight, so not like a huge concern, but it wants me to use water to get Gadzerker. Funny enough, you are just mainly support. Do it again. Okay. Getting closer. Alright. Give me a basic attack. Because he doesn't have force, it's a bit of a problem. I can purge it and turn into a basic attack, but the punches are already going to be pretty bad. And I don't know which this will target is the problem. If I do this... Oh, he'll get staggered from the bleed. And let's make sure the cat gets to avoid one of the hits. One of the basic hits. Or one of the wave hits, I should say. Okay. I boxed this as being one of the easiest fights, and it's being one of the hardest. Well, we can probably stop all the stuff, yeah. With some basic purging. Means I should probably cleanse our corruption. He's the weaker one. I think I want to give everyone power, or force, sorry. Problem is, I want Starsaker to be doing damage, but I need them to be purging. So, I don't really get to do the DPS that I want. This does the most. And applies weakness, which is very important. Even check who they're going to target. Okay, that's good. Okay, we can finish them this fight, or this turn, no problem. Which means... Oh my gosh! I forgot about 100 hands. Well, Starspawn can kill him with his beams. So I'm gonna get rid of all of our corruption. And then we're going to... Oh, that doesn't do enough damage on its own. We can get close with this. Fine. And then do this. Win with style. Yeah. Okay. Difficult fight, but using our resources is fine when we get them back. We're probably just going to take... Well, I say that, but I was just going to take the 5 HP, but... What are his skills? We're using everything he has, to be honest. Fly redirect. That would be potentially really good. Apply psychic to all allies too. Oh, this is AoE damage. Also purges and on interrupt generates 1 random aether. Not bad. On interrupt deals 3 damage hit to all enemies. I think I want this. Do I really give up grapple? I think I do. I think it's time. What about you? Oh, firebolt. Hey. Oh, flame skewer. Never mind. I want flame skewer. That's hella damage. Better than polar wind. Because I generate ridiculous amounts of fire. Fire aether. Like, it's not even funny how much we generate. We have 0 corruption going into this fight. Which is ridiculous. I don't even need to look at potentially infusing. I think we're good as it is. Initial weakness, crit damage +2, crit chance. That's pretty good. Fire generator. Ooh. And converts 1 random aether into wild aether and shield cell for 4 on support action. That's incredibly good. Support action cleanses 4 debuffs and applies 1 temporary power to target ally. Earth damage +1. Aether chance. Wow. These are all really good. Probably better than what we have. Question is, who do I put them on? I don't think I actually need the lance anymore. I think it's... It's still better than that, I guess. At least for now. Because I'm going to replace that anyways, so... Crit damage +2. Initial weakness. Cleanses 4 debuffs on support action. Which is a great way to get rid of the debuffs the final boss does. The bigger question is, who do I want things on? Or who do I want each on? You can only afford one of the two. What is this? Generates Wild Aether. Oh, I probably want that. And this. On support action. Does this count as a support action? It does. It's a dedicated support action. This monster applies a debuff. Shielding +1. Yeah, alright, we keep. Monster soul doesn't really matter. XP. Can't level anyone up. Alright, let's go. Final boss. It's a bit of a slower run. Finally made it back. I can still feel it. Chernobyl. Brace yourselves. Da 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 da. I don't know why I'm not skipping this. Farewell, Sirio. With your death, our world shall share our fate, as is their will. Alright, who are you going to grab is the question. Although we have so many ways to remove corruption, not that big of a deal either way. Can I break? Not really. On his own, at least. I'll get 15 corruption for using these. That is a bit of a pain this early on. But I don't really see a great way around it. Let's redirect to target. Retaliate to Earth wind damage. Who are you attacking? Oh, him. Apply psychic to all allies. Would have been great. If I do that. Can he do anything? Not really great. He could. I really need to get force in everybody. Might just take the corruption. We have so many ways to cleanse it. Now that this is a crit, that'll be red. Oh, that'll free Cat Zerker. I can free this one, which will then free him so that he can do whatever we need. I mean, I could just do the other hand, but I should probably wait one turn. Also, since I have so many of these, I may as well stay on top of it if I'm not doing anything else. Kill some of the corruption. Yeah, this gets him close to being staggered. Yeah. I mean, that is a lot. Right. And he does also have an age mechanic, so can't take too long, but can I break this? I can. Applies more weakness to him. Now the better question is, can I purge him? I can. Generates more fire aether. Now he's just doing a basic attack against Starseeker, which won't even go through anything, to be honest. I think I do this and reactivate him. Gives everyone force as well. And an interrupt applies 2 sidekicks, so this is perfect. Don't really need to interrupt this turn, but getting the double sidekick is really nice. He's going to summon a copy of Cat Zerker. Oh, and him. Even though he didn't have any corruption, I thought. Got 40 HP. That's not nothing. Okay, if I do double Earth, it'd have to be cheaper ones. But I won't be able to get Light Beam this time around. Fortunately, you're doing a lot of stuff too, which is not great for us. Just purge. Oh, I can just generate Wild Aether. Probably a good idea. Who are you attacking? Here. Here. You're buffing. That's somewhat annoying. This gives force to everybody, which is what I really want right now. So that I can do this. Just blow everybody away. All according to plan. I was gonna kill this guy with Sidekick, which is fine. The biggest problem is now this guy's gonna hit you for a lot. Apply terror. Okay, that's honestly fine. Retaliate. Honestly, not a bad idea. Although I can get a lot of poise damage done on him. Fortunately, it doesn't interrupt, so that won't work. Let's do this on him. He gets to retaliate. You'll take less damage because of the redirect. The terror kind of sucks, but he also can cleanse that. Oh, we get the full stagger just from retaliations. And sidekick. We haven't barely done any damage to him, but I can't get force stacked up onto Star Spawn to do the flame skewer. That's the main problem right now. I need to free my mans. I can't quite do. Unless we were to crit. Or I could use... They don't have anything that does damage here. This hit everything it would. If I do force, then it would work. I should have given force to him. It's okay. Does feel wasteful when I could be doing so much damage to his face. I think I'm fine with this. We need to actually just go aggro. He can free himself. Not a bad thing. A better use of that ordering than having him attack with a skill. I should have got the one that scaled based off fire, man, instead of this one that scales off of force. Can I free him? I mean, I could if I buffed up. I'm gonna have to probably buff up anyways. It's a lot. I need 3. I have to do water and use this. I mean, this is still good damage. And of course, weakness is going to be very important. I'm going to get a lot of corruption here, which is not ideal. Oh, that's not enough. That's actually not enough. We could stop the terror. Terror's not like super important. Well, this sucks. I shouldn't have attacked with him actually. I should have saved the horse. Oh, he's got redirect. And he's still got force, so he dodges the first one. That's good, I guess. Doom Bloom. Oh, he's... I can do so much freaking damage because of the terror. Why this guy got dodge stacks, man? Here's the problem. If Warden gets hit now, we're fucked. Or honestly, Cat Zerker for that matter. Who's he gonna grab? That's gonna be important. As long I was not Star Seeker. Okay, good. Now I can do this. And we have 2 force. Need to not die. Need to not die. I have cleanses 3 debuffs from everyone. Seems like a good time to start by using those. Laser beam the hell out of these. This guy dodges the first one because he's got 4 stacks. Because he copies our stats. Which is pretty bad. Oh crap! I didn't plan this out. Apparently. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Oh, there's so many misses. I didn't actually kill because of that. Oh, there we go. This is gonna hurt a lot. I think we might actually lose here. I think we might actually lose. Not this turn, but... Oh, maybe actually. Warden dies, we're screwed. We won't have the action economy. Okay. Oh crap, both hands are active at the same time right now? That's not good. Oh, that's not good. I can't crack any of them with him. We're gonna have so much corruption. Oh no. This is bad. Also need him departing. I could have... Of course, no one else can break it with a regular attack. That would have been too convenient. I could have them basic attack, then reactivate, but... I think what I'm gonna do is... this. Yep. Take the corruption. It's close. Psychic to self. Reactivate. Oh, wait, no. This one. This is terrible. Okay, now I can. That will free not the right person, to be honest, if I do that. This would work. I don't know if we're going to live, to be honest, but... Gordon's really kind of fucked right now. I need to... Oh, I could stagger him completely. Let's do cleansing corruption first. You do that for like next 2 turns flat. I need to do damage and stagger him from next turn. I don't know. If Warden gets hit by anything, we're screwed. Huh. Honestly, if Cat Zerker gets hit at this point, because he's got so much terror on him. He's got a lot of buffs right now. He's got Psychic and Redirect and all kinds of bad stuff for us. Does the most damage. This does, technically. Could do even more if I buff it up. If only this could crit. If only. I can't stop his attacks here. I think I'm fucked. Oh, actually, he's doing single target attack. That's nice. It's not doing that much less, actually, so... I just wish it was a crit. I wish I could do this. Actually, I could do this. I should do this. Everyone's gonna have the same amount of corruption. Heal all allies for 8. Get some of the corruption back, but that's okay. These are now crits. Significantly more damage, and it will free Zerker for next turn. Flying weakness is probably... No, I kicked everybody. Redirect. He's already getting targeted anyways, but that'll give him +1 defense. Okay. He has a lot of shit going on. Oh, he's going to corrupt his grasp, which is not going to be good for us. There was so much terror. Yeah, here it comes. Okay. We're going to need... Okay, it's only 2 of them. That's nice. At least. They have terror stacks, so that's cool. But they have my force stacks, which is not cool. Yeah. Less cool. This is not bad, honestly. Although I might be better off diamond shielding, to be honest, so we don't die a horrible death. This is when not having AoE damage really sucks. There's 10. Cleanses debuffs. Might make the difference, you never know. I can stop both of his attacks with this, but then the other 2 have to deal with the others. That can stagger. Okay, yeah, we can do this. We can do this. Let's take away his precious stuff. And kill either of them with this. This is... Oh, he's... Crap. Shit. Well, he had redirect. This is automatic crit, but it's not going to be enough to stop those guys. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, actually, a bleed. This guy gets canceled, but fortunately didn't get both of them. What? Why? Why didn't he take the bleed damage? Why didn't he get staggered? What? Why is it happening after their turn? What? It doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to happen at the start of their turn. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we're super dead. Okay. Well. Super actually impossible to win at this point. Well. Well. Not good. I can barely even do any damage to him. Well, that's it. That's GG. That's GG. I don't think there's anything I can steal. No. Helps a little bit. You see if bleed would actually happen when it's supposed to happen. This does so little damage to him. I don't know why. You can get him closer to, oh, this is why. I see. Dead. Super duper dead. Alright, well, it was a good run, but I'm not entirely sure how I should have handled that differently. But still, a lot of fun. We got a shifted and a new monster, so that's cool. How much Aether crystals do I have? Do I have enough to soul bond? Oh, you know what? There's actually an upgrade I really want. More than that. It's up here. I want to upgrade our class. Here. Whenever you infuse an element or type infusion, the monster gains additionally 1 XP. Always tells the monster soul, it's always for free. The first infusion per run does not deplete the monster shrine. It does not use a soul. Monster selection is re-rolled afterward. That is what I want. Free monster soul's good too. Aether Alchemist. +1 XP every time we do it. That's pretty good. It's actually quite good. Okay, so now I'm going to go down and we're going to soul bond. If we even can. If I have enough. Oh, well, Dark Elder is only 50. Ah, that was the last one we needed for the Ferdinand Fortress. Perfect. Okay, cool. That means there's only the one special one left? Yeah. We have every monster except for that one starter. Which is in the gardens, randomly. Let's renovate the town. I only have 4 teeth. I can't actually get anything, really. I get flowers, if I wanted. Or corrupted aether. Don't think I care about those. Horse gnomes and the bonds, sure. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. I promise next time we won't use Cat Zerker, okay? I will see you guys next time. See you guys then. How many times am I going to say that? One last time. See you guys then.